According to his wife Nina, Drew Saunders has amazing blue eyes, a great sense of humor, and he can talk to just about anyone. When they are traveling, there's always someone he knows along the way.
Was Thornton the mayor?
Well, City Hall is closing, and what better way for the mayor to say goodbye than by throwing one last art opening, where his artist and collector friends can come by to say a fond farewell.
A couple of years ago, I had a show for some local painters who I like and who I admire, and I decided for the closing show I would include them. They're all from the Philadelphia area, and I've included some of my artists who are international and more national in the upstairs galleries, but I wanted to feature the local artists and give a show to them as my closing show. In this gallery, we have the paintings of Serge Hollerbach, who is one of my favorite people and favorite artists. We've handled his works for probably 33 years now. He taught at the National Academy of Design in New York and has won every imaginable prize all over the country. There have books been published on him, a documentary's just been made on him. More than anyone, I think, expresses real humanity. You look at his work and it's unsettling because they're usually street people and old ladies with dogs, fat people on the beaches, but he really is in touch with what it is to be human. I think we all connect to that. He just celebrated his 93rd birthday, speaks with a slight Russian accent, and is a lovely, lovely person still. In this gallery, we have Donald Vogel, who died in 2007. We've handled his work since about 1985. Donald paints American Impressionists in the French school. He's had enormous appeal with our clients over the years. We've probably sold 400 or 500 of his paintings. A lot of greenhouses, a lot of women in greenhouses. Loves both of those things in his life. Betty Bowes died about 8 years ago at the age of 95. She had graduated from Moore College of Art, which was a school of design for women, and is one of their celebrated alumni. She became a member of the National Academy in New York and American Watercolor Society during a time when women typically weren't invited into these male-oriented institutions. But she was really quite a well-known artist and started out as an impeccable drawer and was able to do illustrations for magazines and various department stores in Philadelphia, and eventually became almost abstract in her painting. Paul Westcott was an artist from Chester County, Pennsylvania, and his most well-regarded paintings are Maine coastal scenes. He also painted in Chester County quite a bit. He was a teacher at the Hill School and died in 1973. We carried Paul's work for a number of years. My partner liked him so much that she named her dog after him, a big golden retriever.
Was the dog's name Paul or Westcott?
Just plain Westcott, and he was a real goofball, but lots of fun.
I'm Elaine Lyle. I'm really thrilled to be included in Drew's last show. This gallery has just been such a warm, welcoming place, and he always has such wonderful artists here. It's great to be a part of it. My work is mostly plein air and some larger studio pieces that I do from life. I paint a lot of Philadelphia, although at Drew's gallery I show some of my French work and local landscapes and wherever I travel to. So this show has some work from Charlottesville, Nashville and even out west.
You have such a beautiful painterly style. How did you figure that out?
I've been painting my whole life. I feel like it's really been a trial and error kind of thing. I mean, I look at other people's work. I've had some great teachers. I just keep practicing. I mean, to me, that's what it's all about. You just keep practicing and you get better.
I'm George Rothacker, and I'm here with two of my series, Social Conflicts in America and 20th Century American Writers. I've been with the gallery for more than 10 years, and Drew and I have become very good friends.
So you must be a little bit verklempt at the thought of Drew retiring.
Oh, yes. Drew's retirement, it's not just the end of the gallery, it's an end of an era, and he had brought so many famous artists, even local artists, to the forefront in the main line, artists that people did not know. And through the years, he's cultured them. Many of them have passed away, but have gone on to great fame. And it's nice to be part of that legendary group of artists.
Hi, I'm Nancy B. Miller. Drew invited me to start showing here maybe 7 years ago, and it's been a wonderful relationship as far as I'm concerned. Drew's a wonderful guy, beautiful place, nice shows. I love all the other artists. I feel honored to be here amongst them, and it's been all good for me. I'm so sorry he's finally decided to retire and take off to more adventures. It's been great for all of us, and we are so grateful to him.
Who is the girl in that wonderful portrait you did?
There's an artist named Ashley Wick. I went to the master's program at PAFA with her, so she's a young artist and full of juice and interesting ideas. She's actually part of a diptych, but her partner got sold, so she's left all on her own, but I'm happy to have her around still.
My name is Joe Sweeney, and I've been at this gallery for about 20 years. And I know Drew from a long time ago. We've been working together on smaller things that were not Philadelphia-centric.
It looks like you spent some time in Ireland.
We did do a little digging up some roots over there. A friend of mine had the connection to John Sweeney in Ireland. The McSweeneys were an old Irish clan that go way back, and it's all up in Donegal. There's still a castle up there, Doe Castle, but it's the stronghold of the McSweeney clan. So I went over there to do a little painting and checking it out. 2 trips.
How about that whale painting?
I was rowing with John Brady at the Independence Seaport Museum on the whaleboats that he had built. From that, I started to do paintings of the whaleboats and then just started to add the whales in. Now that we're not killing everything that we see, it's now conservation and not slaughter. So it's a nice change.
I'm Valerie Craig, and I paint oils. Drew has become a tremendous friend as well as really a mentor and has given me a lot of guidance and inspiration. I feel like I've grown as a painter just in my relationship and association with him. I'm extremely grateful. I know that I'll continue my relationship with him, but I will sorely miss the gallery. It's been just a gem for our community.
Are you a Wayne person?
I am a Wayne person. I live in St. David's. I live a mile from Wayne. I'm back and forth to Wayne all the time. Newman Saunders is on my circuit. Yeah.
It's the reason why the show and it's an ending.
So I drop in here a lot, and I'll have a Wawa sandwich with Joe Sweeney and Drew, and we just shoot the breeze and watch football a little bit and talk art and have a good time. Yeah.
I'm Moshiul Chaudhary. I have probably 25 to 30 paintings and some drawings, the charcoal drawing, a figure drawing. About 2 years ago, I did a show at Community Art Center in Wallingford. I think Drew Saunders saw my work and he contacted me by email the next day. I thought he just wanted to talk to me. So I brought my stuff and he immediately liked it. I thought he was going to pick only few. I think I brought about 20 pieces and he kept all of them. So that was really great. Next year or so, he sold quite a lot of my painting, and I think I got pretty good recognition by showing my work in this gallery. It's sad to see that Drew is closing this gallery, but we'll keep working. I think he's going to be online. I will keep in touch with him. Drew is a very nice guy. I'm really grateful to him. He made me famous, like you are doing. You're making me famous too.
Well, I don't know about that, but I sure do love documenting talented artists in the Philadelphia area. Mashul and the other artists are right. Drew Saunders is a very nice guy. Before the opening began, he gave me his take on the last 34 years.
My partner and I were looking for an unusual location to put an art gallery when we came upon this old shell of a building in 1980. It had sat on the market for a couple of years as interest rates were really high and the building needed a lot of work. We got the necessary permits from the township and started the process of transforming this old family home on Wayne's oldest street into a first-class art gallery. My partner, Teddy Newman, had come from a family of art gallery owners. Her great-grandfather had started Newman Galleries in Philadelphia, and she was looking for a partner to open a gallery of her own. I had always had an interest in collecting in general and art in particular. She and I had bought and sold paintings on an informal basis for a couple of years, and at the time I was searching for an alternative to my job in education. Everything just seemed to come together, and almost 35 years later, here I am. Teddy became incapacitated from rheumatoid arthritis in 2000 and eventually died from it 8 years ago. Owning an art gallery is tough. I remember seeing this postcard mailer by this guy in Manayunk who had a small specialty store. The card showed him in front of his store flopping his arms like he was trying to fly with the caption, "If you think this is hard, you should try retail." Well, I'll go him one further and say you should try selling art. Not to say that there haven't been a lot of positive and rewarding experiences. The variety of exhibits from the American Society of Marine Artists to renowned French and English painters to American Impressionists to group shows like this one today. Artists fascinate me, and I've become friends with many of them as well as with a number of our clients.
My name is Rich Merriman. I'm a friend of Drew Saunders and have known him for 20 years. We bought a lot of paintings for the office from Newman and Saunders. Drew can come and visit them anytime he wants. I love coming to the gallery to see so many different kinds of works of art, and this is what got my renewed interest in paintings again through Drew Saunders. And it was fun to come to the gallery. We called it a clubhouse because there was always 3 or 4 or 5 people here Saturday morning, and we could talk about paintings. Our interest grew with Drew from art into other things, and we've been great friends ever since. He's very sensitive, thoughtful, genuine, authentic, and really cares about individual people. As he said, it's bittersweet for him to retire, but time marches on and you can't stop the inevitable. Drew is one of the kindest people I know. He's really a rare breed.
Just as things seem to come together for us to open the gallery, events have come together for closing it. I had an offer from a developer who's going to return the building into a single-family home. People seem less interested now in paintings. Perhaps digital imagery is hogging all the attention. I don't know, but the whole vibe just seems to be different. Things are changing. I'll continue to have an internet presence with my website, but having a large building with all of the costs that are involved, well, I'll miss what some of my friends refer to as Drew's Clubhouse, but not all of the responsibilities. I guess that I, too, am looking for a change.
He's going to find lots of things to do outside the house. He's pretty active, and he'll be on his bike, and maybe he'll buy a motorcycle.
Oh, we don't want that.
No.